Brake service. How do you know when you're having a brake problem? Well, one of the easiest things to tell is when you press your brakes, your pedal goes up and down, up and down. That means it's called brake pulsating. Your pedal is pulsating when you're pressing the brake pedal. Or the other way, common would be when you press the brake pedal and goes right to the floor, meaning it feels so soft that you feel like your car is not stopping. Well, doing a brake service is very important that it's done right. There are a couple things that in brakes that are involved. You have, first of all, you have the brake rotor, which is right here we're looking at, and then you have the brake caliper, and then you have the brake shoes, which are underneath there, as you can see right here. Those are the brake shoes. They're pressed in by cylinders that when you apply pressure to the brake caliper presses, and those shoes, with the rotor, and then that's what really stops your vehicle. You have all four. You have obviously one of the other things. You have a master cylinder. You have wheel cylinders, calipers, of course, brake hoses. They can become old and they need to be replaced. Then you go to the different things, which would be ABS pump, ABS module. There's several elements of brakes, but it is very important to have your brakes done by a professional shop and have them done right. No shortcuts, because that is those brakes are between what's between life and basically it could be between life and death. Because if you're trying to stop and it could cause serious injury. It should be done every time you do an oil change. Somebody should take a look at it and make sure they take your wheels off, make sure your brake rotors, and then you have your brake rotors are right here. Actually, the drums they call them, but this one doesn't have drums. Obviously, it's got rotors all around. The rotors are off, as you can see. Here's brake caliper itself. You got, you can see the. I don't know if you can see. Okay, you can see the brakes. Those are the brake shoes that you see in there. This one obviously is having a four-wheel brake service done, and it has to be done properly. It is very important that you bring your car to a reputable shop to have your brakes done properly. Don't try to cut corners and trying to save a couple of dollars. Meantime, you could be putting you, your family, or other at risk. So I suggest you go to a reputable shop, make sure they have good technicians and somebody who knows what's going on. They have good rating, like a Better Business Bureau, stuff like that. So make sure your brakes are done properly, and that way you and your family can have a little peace of mind.